I see.
Yeah, because I have to do 300 points worth of this assignment by tomorrow. And at first I thought I was screwed. I was like, fuck, I'm not going to be able to do it. But apparently I already have 255 points done. So I should be able to do a few more to get it done
You
on
should be
time.
able to do something with that, something or other.
Yeah, because right now I'm going to finish this. It's going to put me at 265. And then I only have to do three more assignments technically.
Ooh, Jesus Christ!
Ooh. Oh, is this the final battle?
It shouldn't be.
Well, so yeah, beyond that, how's your day been?
Oh yeah, it's been there. I've had a very expensive weekend.
That sucks.
Yes, especially when you have to buy new steel caps before the safety officer comes out and tells you to leave, and that's before I even. So on first I got my paycheck, and there was a day in the week where we got rained out and we got to go home early, and instead of putting RDO in, they thought they were going to be a little bit fucking sneaky and use my annual instead, and so I've just ripped fucking payroll a new asshole.
Why do they keep trying this shit with you? You're like the only person who complains about it.
I'm the only person who actually fucking checks. The next time I put in for RDO, I'm gonna tell them like, fucking RDO, if you guys get this wrong, I'm gonna fucking rip you. I'm gonna come down to the office. I'm gonna fucking yell at you personally.
Who are you yelling at right now? Like, who'd you yell at today?
No, I just don't like incompetency.
No, I mean like
I,
that's fine. What I mean is like you said you're gonna yell at them personally. Okay, so did you yell at this time?
no one, but they fucked up because the account manager was right next to me when I was looking at the paycheck, and she knew that I put RDO in because she approved it before we left.
Oh no. And did you just
The next,
look at her?
the next time this happens, I'm going to abuse payroll and I'm going to CC the state manager.
What the fuck does that mean?
When I email payroll, I'm basically going to so there's this thing called CC where you can add other people to the email. I'll be adding the account manager and the state manager. I'll be telling them this is fucking unprofessional. Sort this out.
Yeah, that's reasonable. That's fair.
And if they tell me to calm down, I'm just going to tell them you wouldn't fucking calm down if it's yours.
Bruh.
I've got a plan. I've got a massive plan, and then they'll go in and ruin my annual by trying to be fucking sneaky.
So you just have to sit them down and take them the fuck out?
Yeah. So I'm waiting until I get 400 hours and for work to make me take holidays. That way they can't cancel it or try and tell me otherwise.
What's going on?
You right? What the hell's going on? Hello, Demon. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Doing some college work on the side right now. Jack and Daxter's just Ratchet and Clank at home. I have no problem with it, but it's still true. Did Jack and Daxter not come first?
They came out roughly around the same time.
Yeah, but I'll look it up real quickly. I'm pretty sure the Precursor Legacy predates the first
Ratchet and Clank came out in 2002, I believe. Precursors Legacy maybe 2001.
Precursor Legacy is 2001. What's the first Ratchet and Clank game called?
Ratchet and Clank.
That's it.
Yeah, it should be 2002.
Yes, 2002. Yes, so Jack and Daxter did come first. Although the Precursor's Legacy was such a basic.
It has nothing to. It's basically like so different from 2 in terms of gameplay. You can't even like compare the two games basically.
About 47 stories.
I don't just mean one. I just don't mean like I don't mean just like one from 2. I mean like you can't really compare the Precursor's Legacy to like Ratchet.
He's not wrong. Any answers to question mark yet? I have no idea what the hell you're talking about, Devil.
Oh, I can fly in. Oh, that's cool.
People still debate Witcher 3 Geralt versus Vilgefortz. Wasn't Vilgefortz the like old vampire dude?
No.
Helsing Alucard versus Gojo.
Gojo.
Yeah.
It's not even close. I still think that that's like the saddest thing when you realize that like Alucard's not that powerful and he's overestimated by a lot of casuals. But he's such a sweet character. It's just like unless your scaling's dog shit.
Zim, you don't read, so you want to know who the mage Vilgefortz is? I do read. How dare you, Pimp Demon? I'm offended.
At third grade level, and pronounced it at first grade.
Wow.
Like, God, will you please fucking hit it?
Somebody stop the spin cycle! On my first sticking straight out.
Jack, those lasers are gonna cut through the hull any moment now. Blow those satellites out of the sky.
Oh my God, please hit it.
I love how some fans keep using Schrodinger's power to beat characters scale higher than him.
You can't use Schrodinger's power to beat people, because that's not even how Schrodinger uses his powers.
Yeah, the problem with how people take Schrodinger's powers is they argue Schrodinger is they argue for shit that Schrodinger himself never demonstrates being able to do.
Yeah, because I've seen people go as far as to say, like, oh, Alucard should be able to move and, like, stop time and have, like, potentially, like, immeasurable shit. It's just like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Work with what you know. Don't assume shit.
That was close. Now get back there with that coordinate sphere.
What a lot. Me and Zin discussed this years ago, but what a lot of people don't seem to understand when it comes to Schrodinger's power is that if you have any kind of, like, soul hacks, you can completely fucking destroy Schrodinger's power and Alucard in, like, one fell swoop.
Well, there's nothing like tweaking your plane into the fastest thing in the sky. So, you think you can beat me at a target range?
Kyle, when you stream a birth, I'm gonna say something. Yeah, I already sent Kyle a message about that, Devil. I'm gonna say something Kyle's totally gonna disagree with. The only characters in Witcher 3 who can beat Vilgefortz is the Unseen Elder and Gaunter O'Dim.
You better get up here on the deck.
Those should be fine.
I'm totally right. Also, maybe that elf guy mage.
If you're talking about Avalok has no fucking scaling whatsoever, and you can't even say he scales to Geralt or Ciri. You'd have an easier, like, chance trying to convince me that, you'd have an easier time, like, convincing me that members of the Wild Hunt scale.
Oh yeah, Kyle, when will you stream Rebirth? No, the Navigator Kyle.
I'm gonna say no. Leave my shit alone.
I've seen people say Schrodinger's power allows Alucard to not die.
That's so it is and it isn't how his power works. It just allows him to be everywhere and nowhere all at the same time.
You're off Monday and Thursday? Alright. Thankfully, I'm not going to college on Tuesday because my teacher canceled. So I can chill out Monday night. A guy is helping me. A guy who already is making his own card game where I work is. He told me what website he used to make like the actual physical cards, and he's gonna let me like take a look at the actual what's the term? Not prototypes, but certain when you order from a card game website, they'll let you buy a sample pack where you can sample all the types of cards they can make, so you can decide which one you want to make your card game out of. So he hasn't brought me that yet, but he's gonna bring it to me this week. Hopefully, I can order it and have it ready by the time your wedding gets into effect. Apparently, I don't need a real ID to go to your state as long as I don't leave the country, so it should be fine. How dare you, Kyle? The Navigator is powerful. He only lost because he was heavily nerfed. This isn't headcanon. Your headcanon. Riveting. I guess I should start saving money, actually, when I head over to Devil's Place. That way I can afford the hotel with ease. I'll have to try and pack light. But yeah, I told Kyle that the Lost Claudia thing would just be causality manipulation. Does Dio counter Schrodinger's power? Not really.
Doesn't need to though.
Yeah, and it wouldn't matter because all Dio has to do is absorb some of Alucard's blood and he would just gain Schrodinger's power. Because according to George Joestar...
Or actually, you finish what you're gonna say, and then I'll finish mine.
Well, I'll say according to George Joestar, basically the vampires in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, whatever they drink are like blood or life energy from. I think they specify that it's like life they drink. Whatever they drink from, they end up getting properties from it.
That wouldn't make a lot of sense.
You can go ahead.
Well, the thing is that like when people try and argue for Alucard, using Schrodinger in a fight, that's what they don't understand is that you've pretty much made it so that's the only power Alucard has. He doesn't have any regeneration, not that he would need it in that form, but for the most part, you've pretty much axed all of his arsenal.
Yes. Because the way Alucard's power works is...
He summons all the souls that he's absorbed.
Yes, he gains certain abilities from them too, but his regeneration's what's been one of the weirdest parts about power scaling is because the series never properly explains how the regeneration works. So the general consensus everyone has with it is he does heal himself, but only as long as he has a soul to burn. Once he runs out of souls, he can't restore himself the way he normally can. When
and people have come to this conclusion basically because from the Anderson fight, he pretty much makes it clear that like he doesn't try and dodge. Like he tries to dodge all of Anderson's attacks when he goes into his like Vlad the Impaler state, or like zero restriction.
Yeah.
It's basically through interpretation implication. But the series basically goes out of its way to do everything but confirm. That's what it does.
I mean, according to Anderson, that would be the only form he could do damage to him in. So I'm not really seeing how that would work. But yeah. again, like, well, actually, yeah, we did make the video. It's just that we couldn't put footage over it because freaking I got copyright claimed. Or no, I got striked that time actually.
Yeah, like it's actually really sad because it was a real cool video. Like we went over everything from like how dog shit his fighting style is to how his entire premise of fighting is literally based on being able to come back from anything his opponent tries.
Yeah.
Like, make no mistake, this is why we basically said, like, if you have any kind of soul manipulation, you would basically fuck Alucard into the dirt. And that's his only saving grace, is that he's in a verse when practically no one has any kind of soul, like, manipulation at all,
Yeah.
outside of, like, him and, like, Ceres.
Hakai.
And even he implies that, like, if Ceres wanted to, Ceres could probably beat him in a fight when she's, like, awakened.
Hakai does not. Hakai fucks him up. Yeah. Yeah, Hakai would screw over. Hakai would screw him over. But that's because Hakai also destroys him the soul. Does Hakai work on only one soul or many soul?
It wouldn't matter. They're all a part of Alucard. They're all, like, conjoined into one location.
Yeah, that's gonna get into one of those like discussions. Is how do you want to take erasing Alucard? Do you assume you erase like because the souls are a part of him? Do you assume you're erasing them all as long as you're erasing Alucard himself, or do you assume the souls themselves have to be erased one at a time? Again, Alucard's powers are not very well explained, and they cause a lot of issues when you're trying to actually, you know, set that up. As for Hakai, technically Hakai does work on many souls because it is able to kill Zamasu across all the timelines.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. It's like, if we can basically erase, like, infinite Zamasu across, like, the timelines, you'd have to be doing some real major arguing to assume that it wouldn't be able to erase all of Alucard's souls.
Shibo versus Anderson? What? Who even is that? Upper Moon 1 from Demon Slayer. That's gonna come down to where you scale Demon Slayer, man. I don't think Zeno used Takai against Amasu. Did I say Zeno? Because I meant Beerus. Beerus does, and Beerus claims he wiped him out from all timelines. The only reason Goku Black and by extension the others Zamasu are still around is because of the time rings. Yeah, that's on me if I said Zeno, but I didn't mean to. Is Zeno overrated? Yeah. Yeah, because Beerus is the one who I think who gives out the statement that that's how it works. Man, wouldn't it be nice to play a game where you're not carrying the whole freaking like existence of your freaking group? But yeah, Zeno is overrated, especially because you could make the argument that despite Zeno being the strongest, he's only the strongest because of hacks.
Pointing back to the research rig.
You must have missed something.
Come to think of it, the European research rig was built over strange formations, but we could never penetrate what was below the surface.
Precursors. It must have been one of the systems long ago. Let's go back and dig deeper.
But we must be cautious. If the Europeans detect our return, they could ambush us, and trapped. We'll have to leave the Phantom Blade behind. Go in quietly.
I'll make sure the Phantom Blade crew is ready to do their duty, Captain. We'll follow you in after you get to the core.
I think Kyle should make a Jack and Daxter video. Did you not make one yet?
No.
Oh, I thought you did. Can dark form and light form work together in one form in theory? I would
No.
honestly, I would assume no. They're like completely contradictory powers.
They're pretty much like disgustingly opposite to each other.
Well, like the whole point of gaining the light ego was to push the dark ego away. Like we don't touch on that too often because it's not really that big of a deal anymore, but like I think that's what the precursors or Jack literally say is that the whole point of light ego was to prevent the dark ego from taking over his body and pushing it away.
Well, you also have like every time, like even the first time he gets a light eco power, he literally says that the dark eco feels far away and he's less angry.
Yes. Wait, Kyle, you better make the video. Or, well, Kyle, you better make the video. I think Kyle's working on a different video right now.
I'm not gonna do him.
Hear that? He's working on two of them. Yeah. I think the upgrades in this game are a lot better than the other Jack and Daxter games, I will say, because you actually get to upgrade your shit instead of just getting random one-off things. And one of them was going to give Kyle a lot of shit from the Versus community. Is Zimmer's Fallout show canon or not? Okay, so apparently the Fallout show is canon, which makes the story of New Vegas kind of hard to figure out, but I don't think they directly touch on New Vegas. He could work on 5. We took away his sleep. It's probably not a good idea.
You can take away my sleep all you want. The thing that eats all my time is work.
Jack, you're gonna have to knock out those shield generators before we can land on the rig again.
Man, this is gonna take forever.
The Fallout show is not going to affect the verse scaling.
This up.
But I haven't seen the show.
Gun fires a bolt of electricity at your target and then jumps to nearby enemies.
Well, as Zach Harris said, I'm not gonna watch the Fallout show.
Shoot down those repair ships.
He's not gonna watch it. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Does he even really care about Fallout Story? Because
Who?
another YouTuber called Zach Hazard. It's just that like he plays it with his friend, so I don't know if he actually cares about the lore. I'm gonna take away work, Kyle. Just give me 60 years. Oh, don't give him hope like that.
Please.
But
You act like I'm gonna get retirement.
don't Australians have like a pension system, like an actual good one?
Yep. But the age before you can retire pretty much keeps increasing.
Oh, that's right. You're like France, where you guys keep getting a higher age of retirement.
Concentrate your fire on those generators.
Zim, which TF skin you think looks the best? I'd have to look at his skins again, but honestly, if I remember correctly, it's either between Blood Moon or freaking Underworld. No, he thinks it's stupid. He made it clear that the show isn't for actual Fallout fans. It's to get new people into Fallout, which is dumb. If you're gonna make a Fallout show, make it for people who play it. No, because they don't do TV shows like that. But the show's still canon regardless.
It's also stupid to make a TV show that just panders to fans because that's a very niche audience, technically, when you're trying to reach for a wider demographic on TV.
Well, yeah, so that's why they don't ever do that. But then you end up getting freaking renditions that are just flat out terrible. It's why the Halo show gets so much shit.
Well, from what I've heard from Mangler, there's nothing wrong with it. It's mostly people who whinge who don't actually know anything about the series.
That's because Mangler, despite knowing a lot about Halo, doesn't really care when things are changed as long as it's not canon. So, how to say something makes sense? So, the Halo show is not canon. So, Mangler doesn't care about it, and the difference is it does because it's not canon. It's kind of like, well, I don't know how you treat the DMC reboot, but it's kind of the way we treat the DMC reboot, where at least I did.
I treated it as its own separate game.
Yeah, so you didn't care if it or how it affected the other games because it didn't. Like you didn't really compare it to those, I would assume.
No.
Yeah, so that's what Mangler does with the Halo TV show, is that he sees it and he's like, okay, well, it's their rendition, and for their rendition, it's fine. I like Underworld. His crit animation has good enough sound effects. Unlike his epic skins, who don't have them, you can hear Soul scream when he crits with Z. Yeah, Mangler's the opposite of me, then, lol.
One more to go.
Devil, are you at all reading the draft that I sent you, or no? So I know like to expect feedback on that anytime soon.
Read my book while you plan your wedding.
No, that's why I'm asking, because if he doesn't have time for it, I'm just going to send it to you so I can get feedback from you and start working on your criticisms.
Wasn't I going to get the draft after that fixes the problems from this?
Yes, you're going to get the current fucking draft, because if I keep pushing it back further and further, then you're never going to get a draft. I'm just going to fucking release it, because I'm not going to fucking wait on you. No, what originally was going to happen was I was going to listen to Devil's feedback, change what Devil said, and I was going to send that to you. Planning on reading today, it's been hectic. No, that's fine. I just need to, like... you're not like, don't force yourself if you have other things going on. Just let me know if you're like, it's gonna be like a while before you get to it, so I can send it to Kyle and start working on Kyle's feedback.
The eco core. The center of our planet.
This must be where the precursors controlled it. But it looks long dead.
Maybe.
What was that? Alright.
Right persuasion. Jack, I need a little eco energy for this control board.
Remember when Zim had an awesome Tom vs. Alexander fight? Remember when you removed it, Zim? Remember? Yes, Pimp Demon, I remember. Also, Fallout has better technology than Far Cry. Can Far Cry verse tank a nuke or not?
Massive unstable energy buildup.
No, they can. We see that at the end of Far Cry 5.
Which must combine and break the ecos into their colors. It seems to be out of alignment. But I think I can fix it.
Oh, so sorry for your internet got fixed?
I think I got it. But we'll need to bring it back online slowly. Or else I don't know what...
Reporting as ordered, Captain. And I've brought a few lost souls with me.
Cloud, good showman. You captured Skyheat.
Just some old-fashioned parlor work. A little muscle, and something that talks louder than words.
Yes. Something much more persuasive. There are many more where that came from, Cloud.
Like I said, I'm old-fashioned. And when a captain's gotta go, he's gotta go.
That's why I was enjoying streams recently? I see.
You turned your back on our people and on your duty.
What you have made them. What you have become. You are no longer my people.
For your lack of loyalty, the penalty is death. Kill them, but leave the monster to me. I want Jack. Stetson.
You're the monster, Skyheat.
In every war, there are worthwhile casualties. Join us, Jack. Accept your fate, as I have. This is the future.
Never.
Pity, Jack. You could have finally realized your true potential.
Get down! This energy field won't last long. Let's get out of here!
Run, cowards, and I will find you wherever you go.
Well, aside from, I'm glad you got your internet fixed. So the Viego Kingdom stuff, Callista's lore are the same here from the book, but they have art depicting what was happening in the scenes. Yeah, that makes sense.
It well might be. I just received word that the Europans have laid siege to Fardrop.
How did they find us? Who sent the message?
I don't know. It could be a trap. But with the location of Fardrop known, no one is safe from the Europans now.
And Skyheat has access to the eco core. Who knows what he plans to do with it?
It seems Skyheat thinks we're on the defensive.
Yeah, hello, brother. We are.
But now's the perfect time to attack.
That's the spirit. We'll muster every last freedom fighter and pirate we can find. We've got to defend Fardrop and all...
By we mean you. Good luck, Jack.
Skyheat and hit him hard before
Yeah.
he realizes what's happening.
Is both Gojo and Goku most highball characters in anime? I don't think so.
I'm sure if you dig, you can find someone else who's undeserving.
Hey Cypher, I know like it's gonna be made before the card game comes out, but you want to make some quick money? I need help doing an assignment for a class.
Well, what? I was gonna say, where are you going with this?
Dude, for fuck's sake! Not everything I say is bad.
Alright, down Battle Horn.
How dare you?
Just the cadence of how you came off of that. It's really like the
Fuck
card game's not
me!
coming out for a while. So, how would you like to make some money?
God, why are you like this?
You like that?
No, fuck you. This is on you.
It's all you.
No, sorry, I don't really have time for that. Thanks for the offer, though. You ruined me! Okay, that's fine. No, it's all good. It's all good. Zim, stop giving money to people who are Newhin. Newhin already has commissions. I don't even think he has openings right now. Kyle, what the fuck are you doing?
I'll be back in 2 seconds. I just need to do something.
Who would win in a chess match, Zim or Kyle? I'd take it with these. But no, yeah. So that way I already have ideas for the next 2 books that I want to get done this year. So I'm probably gonna start working on them while I'm waiting for the feedback from you guys for those books, so I can try and get those rough drafts done. Well, only he deserves the money. That's fair. Who's better, Marksman, Zim, Kyle, or Cyberman? Damn. That might be the Cyberman. Because Cybermen are silly. Yeah, college is almost finished up though, so I'm passing all my classes for the most part, with the exception of this one that I'm working on right now. I am technically passing it, but it's gonna be a little bit more of a pain. So I'm gonna have to work on that one a little harder, and then I just got a few big projects due for my last class, and then I should graduate my bachelor's, and then from there I decide how I want to handle going forward. Well, at least Zim isn't empty in his head. I'm not. That is true. Welcome back, Kyle.
Thanks.
Kyle, do you know how to play chess?
Vaguely. It's been at least 10 years since I've played it.
Remember the YouTube show with the blue and red stick figures? Not specifically, no. Melissa says hello.
Hello.
You mean Stickman? Yeah, remember those animations? Apparently somebody does. Kyle, don't die.
Now shake hands with me.
Don't worry, guys. I'm sure Kyle's got this. Nah, Cypher was called Dick Figures. The fuck from Demon?
Whoa! You're gonna need to think of a better way to slip past that lightning ball.
It's not as bad as you think, maybe. Pimp Demon, why can't you be wholesome like me? Prince or Prince
Deal
of
with
Per-
it.
What?
You'd be the type of person to say, calm down, it's just a bro job.
Bruh. Why do you always assume the worst of me, Kyle? When I have been nothing but wholesome to you and my friends.
Step 1. Go to generator and turn power back on.
Not another ride in the aeropult.
Honestly, I'm offended.
Shouldn't be.
Prince of Persia, not remake version versus Doomslayer.
Plan. Come here, Dax. Go for help, Dax. I can't keep this up for long.
Yeah, I think one day people will listen to us when we say we've
Get turkey.
never been through Doom, so we can't say anything on it.
Yeah, someday they'll hear it.
Who loves you, baby?
I don't want to be wholesome. Damn. Why wouldn't you want to be wholesome like me, Pimp Demon?
Jeez, if you're the definition of wholesome, I'd hate to see what a degenerate looks like.
Listen here, you little shit!
Oh yeah, Juice died.
He did. A degenerate would look like Ren.
Too true.
Wow. Wow. How dare you? Ren is, Okay, so Ren has some issues, but, fuck you.
You remember he's a rehabilitated man. Look at his sad backstory.
Bro, that backstory would have been peak, bro. I don't even want to hear it, bro. That shit would have been peak.
Bro, it's almost like it's almost like saying you hated Hitler, but did you know that he had a slightly sad childhood like him?
Peak. Do you want the racist answer or the fucked up answer? To what question?
Life.
Did Zim turn Pig Demon into wholesome? Of course I did. Or I am the wholesome one.
Oh, yeah, actually, I forgot to send you these because they're at the end of the chapters. Yeah, there you go. See if you can make heads or tails.
The fuck is this? To why I don't want to be wholesome, lol. Wow. This is why your commissions to New Hin are incomplete. They need to be wholesome like my commissions are.
I'm sorry, you can't be as wholesome as me until you have a young man dick down both his auntie and his mother at the same time, then look at his sister at like dessert.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Kyle?
Is that not what the Alexander comic is?
What the fuck is wrong? That is false. You have no proof of this claim. That is fake news.
Bro.
That is fake news. Honestly, I'm offended that you would even say that. My wholesome ears are bleeding. Well, the racist answer is there isn't one. The fucked up answer is that it's hot. Let's see. What the fuck is wrong with him? You're the one who made Alexander fuck his family. First off, Sparta, you have no proof of that allegation. I am offended that you would be talking out your ass like that. Secondly, I wasn't referring to Alexander, I was referring to Kyle. Okay, you know what? I'm actually too fucking tired to read this bullshit you sent me. I'll get back to you on this tomorrow morning.
It's not bullshit. It's not bullshit. It's him trying to come up with an excuse.
I understand that. I'm not blaming you. It's just that, like, I've been awake since 6 a.m. in the morning. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, so it's like I'm a little more tired than usual.
So what, you've just looked at this and you're just like, not today.
I looked at it for like a few seconds and I was like, yeah, fuck that.
Why? You can smell his excuse?
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I kind of wanted to spend more energy on my homework assignments, but I only need 25 more points. And one of the assignments is create a podcast for 15 points. So I'll just make a 5-minute podcast. And
I'll join.
No. I don't think you will. And then I'll create a digital rubric that allows for peer review. Look, Alexander is a very wholesome individual, Sparta. I assure you, He is a
Of course.
he is a nice individual who is reasonable and kind. And that is a true statement. That is a true statement.
Just happens to show love to his family in a way that's not deemed appropriate.
How dare you? Podcast with the boys.
Where's the lie?
Literally, all these streams are fucking podcasts nowadays. Ironically,
Why don't you just take one of these and turn it into an audio format?
no, because it doesn't sound that good. Because we need other people. Like on Thursday when you weren't streaming, that would have been perfect for a fucking podcast.
Oh, actually, that's what we should explain. The reason there was no stream on my Friday is because it completely slipped our mind and we were having too much fun talking with the boys.
Yeah, so it was me, Devil, Mangler, and Kyle, and we were fucking actually just hanging. Because we haven't actually just hung out in a fat minute. We've just either been doing streams or we're making videos. We haven't actually had time to sit down and just chill with each other. And so we were just there hanging out, fucking. We were chatting about I think it was Gojo, right? No, we were talking about Maharaga.
It was a bunch of different things. It went from POC to Jujutsu Kaisen.
Right, yeah, because VSB is downplaying POC and DMC. You know, this guy's still blue. And then you and I got into a discussion with Devil, I believe, as well, regarding where Maharaga actually scales during the final, or I guess it's final appearances.
Well, I'm saying where he scales into where I'm up to in the series.
Very convenient.
You spent most of the time thinking I was talking about the final fight.
Because you were! He's trying to twist the words against me! What does Anakin say? You trying to turn her against me? Kyle, do not fuck this up. It's a straight line, bro.
It's like trying to control a ball covered in soap.
Oh, you wanna what? I have peanut butter and sandwich bread. I should make a peanut butter sandwich tomorrow.
Special delivery.
Sandwich bread?
Yeah. Sandwich bread.
One escape. Coming in.
You mean bread?
No, because there are some breads that are meant for sandwich.
Like what?
Could you repeat the question? I would like a repeat of the question, please.
Like a repeat of your brain. You have more brain cells than you.
I have plenty of brain cells. How dare you? Hell's this? Ezio sent a meme. Dies. Fuck, I hate Elden Ring. I am not looking forward to going back to that.
Yeah, cheer up, you've got Elden Ring and I've got fucking Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, except I think you got a better deal here.
Yeah, though, I have to go back into the land of mid.
Yeah, but I gotta go back into the lands between mid and fucking trash. And I gotta hopefully hope that my account's not trash with the fucking recent updates. Because it's a big DLC. Maharaga versus Lady from DMC. Lady would take that. Podcast with the boys, but yeah, no. Dude, I'm not replaying Elden Ring. I want to make that clear. If my save file's not there, I'm going to be so fucking mad.
Okay, the bomb's in place, but how are we getting off this thing? Jump!
Kyle, I saw what happened in the comment section of your Cole video 2 weeks ago. What the fuck was that guy and his Bible of text?
or just somebody thinking they had the golden bullet, and he ended up getting absolutely fucking demolished. Did you remember that guy that you thought that I insulted, even though I didn't insult him?
You literally insulted him. I think you said his mother was a whore along with everything you said to him.
I did not.
Oh, so you held back a little bit.
I did.
Bruh.
How dare you! We had the chance to wield the ultimate power on this half-built world, but you were too afraid. But now, behold the power of darkness unleashed on your band of rebels.
Have a heart, man. There are women and children living in far drop.
Traitors all!
Those guns have a zero. Move around and blow up their reeds.
Kyle, how long are you gonna be here for tonight? Probably like another 30 minutes or so. Oh yeah, Kyle, prototype question. I seem to recall the evolved getting destroyed by nukes. Doesn't that drive a wedge against your scaling?
No, because they never get destroyed by nukes. What Project Firehawk in Prototype 2 was supposed to be doing was doing a mass culling of the population and the standard infected.
Taking fire. Show 'em some acrobatics, Ace.
Oh man, I gotta pay the internet tomorrow.
Overloaded. The weapon's lost its charge.
And like it sucks.
Incoming fire.
Yep.
That ought to learn ya.
Wait, what was about the Evolve getting destroyed by nukes? Someone was claiming the Evolve got destroyed by nukes.
They didn't.
Kyle was
literally-
claiming they did not.
There's literally no mention in that mission that the evolved are being affected whatsoever by this.
Smoke like a fine hen.
Bruh. I think Kyle talked about that one already, but Kyle, do you agree with Madara versus Aizen Death Battle?
No.
Fire control's been hit.
But so yeah, college is close to wrapping up though. Once it's done, I'll be able to get back to making some videos and stuff because I'll be done with college. Which at that point I have to figure out how I'm gonna get like what I'm gonna do with my degree or my job at that point.
You go through all this just to be like, no, I like the card shop.
Well, I like the card shop, but the problem is that like I'm gonna need to get like a better paying job, you know, than the card shop.
Maneuver and break their lock.
Maybe his mother is a whore.
I'm sorry, context?
Maybe he's talking about Alexander's mom still. No, I think he's talking about that one guy who you were talking to on fucking Infamous.
This is just the weirdest thing that have come out of nowhere.
The guy you insulted, Kyle? Yes.
Oh, no, he was fucking drop kicked as a baby.
Kyle, do you agree with Naruto versus Ichigo death battle?
I do. Because, again, like, for as much as Mangler would like to try and say that it's a complete stomp in Ichigo's favor, the fight literally comes down to who do you think's faster?
So who do you think's faster?
Ichigo's easier to scale, but depending on how you want to take some early stuff in Naruto, you can make some really silly arguments that he could be faster, especially given Boruto.
What did they even give Naruto for the death battle?
Pretty much higher AP, and I believe the exact same speed, if not around the same, as Ichigo.
I see. How strong is Varus compared to the other Darkin? He's like mid-tier. I don't think he's the weakest, but he's certainly not the strongest.
I'll repair the plane with our supplies.
It's no use. The power grid's completely fried. We can't fire anymore.
I want to try Stellaris one day. What's stopping you? Good job, Kyle.
Ween.
You did?
So what's the ATA on the guidebook?
Oh no. Let me check. Looks like somewhere between Friday, April 12th and Monday, April 29th.
I see.
So sometime within the next week or so, allegedly. Or next 2 weeks. I'm gonna be honest, getting guidebooks from Japan always kind of takes longer in general, but I was thinking I was gonna order the last 2 Fist of the North Star guidebooks I need. Since I have some extra cash on me. What even is Stellaris?
The siege went badly. I've lost many friends at Fardrum. Time for payback.
Skyheat will see us coming on his long-range scanners if we attack. Wait, someone's sending another message. Use European barracks warp gate.
Varix Warpgate? I think I built that warp transport long ago. Skyheat locked it with an activation code. I think.
Looks like our secret admirer just sent us the code.
Ah! With that code, you can drop right on Skyheat's back door before his scanners can say incoming.
Sounds like a trap.
Well, it's all we've got. To all freedom fighters.
Listen, Jack, I'm used to going in the back door. Ask Kira.
The portal is somewhere in that European training camp.
I really like how Jack points out very clearly that that is a trap. He's probably right, and they're like, "Nah, bro, fuck that. We're still gonna do it anyways." Okay.
You know it's a trap. Yes, but it's the only thing we've got.
Okay, but like, what? Like, I'm the one who does all the fighting. Can one of you guys do the fighting?
The both of you sit on your fucking hands and watch me fight while the old man basically tinkers.
Old man's more useful than half you fuckers. Oh yeah, I never did talk about the ship designs in this game. They're actually not too bad.
Welcome to Outpost Epsilon.
Epsilon would imply that it is the 5th. Because I believe Epsilon is the 5th squad in most militaries. Kyle, do you agree with Sasuke versus Hilo Death Battle? I'm pretty sure he said...
No.
Yeah, I was saying, I'm pretty sure he said no to that one. Cause Sasuke... no, Hio ends up winning, right? Or Hiei?
He does.
How did the Death Battle say Sasuke won that one? Like, that it was the Black Flame or something, right?
No, they literally say, "Oh, he is resistant to flames, so therefore he should be resistant to things like Amaterasu and like that's just like that's not how fire resistance works."
You questioned Death Battle? How dare you?
Everyone, to the warp gate now!
Well, that was fast.
Hey, Dax, putting on some pounds.
Welcome to the other end of the food chain. I broke this one. Still hungry? Time to find some more meat.
Dax, chew before you swallow.
I like how Jack is not like at all phased that Daxter's become a fucking dark eco monster. He's just like, nah, bro. You want to commit like freaking effectively cannibalism? Go for it, buddy. I don't give a fuck. So, Do you think the Daxter game will be better if they port it over to PlayStation, or do you think it'll still be like straight trash?
No, the game's just flat out fucking boring. Like, this game was fun even on portable. Like, the Daxter game just flat out fucking sucks. Like, let me give you an idea of, like, the Daxter game. So, you know how people will basically try and lambast this game?
Yeah.
At least people remember this game.
What do you mean, Kyle? Everyone remembers Daxter. It's their favorite Daxter game.
When people talk about the Jak and Daxter series, they literally talk about everything up to this. And there are some people in the fandom who don't even know that Daxter even exists as a game.
Bro, why are you lying? How
Dude,
would they be...
Daxter was such a boring piece of dog shit to play. It's actually a competition between that or fucking Curse's Legacy, which I dislike more.
Bruh. But yeah, so it should be here soon. Then I translate it, and then we find out if there are any good statements for Poseidon in it. I don't know how you expect to improve upon perfection, but go ahead, be my guest.
Well, we'll find out when it talks about Adam, won't we?
It's gonna be like, bro, Poseidon's the strongest of the gods. He lets Zeus be in charge.
Could you imagine if the Adam thing is just like, his eyes don't just copy techniques, it can copy all phenomena? Actually, that would make a lot of sense, seeing it can stop time.
To be fair, that's apparently based on a technique, so the technique itself can stop time, which is weird enough as it is. Ah! Oh, what the hell? Ah! Ah!
Are you in pain or are you coming?
No, so I closed my eyes for a few seconds to like rest my eyeballs a little bit because I've been looking at a computer screen like all day, and because I'm tired, my leg spasmed out, so it kicked the metal underneath the desk.
Sucks to suck.
Oh, well, that woke me the fuck up. Yeah, because I don't know about you, but when you start getting into like a comfortable position to go to sleep, sometimes like my body, my muscle does a little spasm. I don't know what causes it, but it is what it is.
Do you lack potassium?
I don't think so.
Do you eat anything with potassium?
Yeah, of course. I drink a water that has tons of potassium in it. Say it.
You drink flavored water?
Yeah, with potassium in it, yeah.
What's wrong with standard water?
Well, I normally do drink regular water, but when I eat a meal instead of drinking soda, I just drink the flavored water.
Just drink out of the tap.
Why? I want to have some fucking flavor in the liquid I'm drinking. And also, it's my only source of potassium.
Eat a banana.
No, bananas are gross.
Bananas are great. I don't know what you find so gross about them. They're shaped like a penis. You love those.
Bananas are terrible. Also, fuck you.
Bananas are awesome.
They're terrible.
They're great.
Well, I'm glad you like bananas. I sure as hell don't.
I don't understand why. You like dick.
Wow. How dare you, Kyle?
What do you mean, how dare I?
How dare you?
I have spoken nothing but truth.
According to who?
You doubting my wisdom.
Yeah? Every day?
Oh yeah, I saw the new Kung Fu Panda today.
Any good?
That was something that didn't need to exist.
Was it at least enjoyable?
Eh.
I heard Tai Lung's back in it.
For like, I don't know, 5 minutes. So it's basically about him learning to let go of his title and hand it over to a successor.
He was like huge. Daxter or whatever he is can take care of himself.
Alright, cut it off, cut it off!
Ha! That'll keep the rest of them out. What the heck happened to you?
Oh, nothing. I just turned into a huge slobbering dark eco monster who has even worse BO than I do. How's your day been?
Great. Now I've got two monsters to worry about.
Comes with the territory. So what's the plan?
I'm gonna find a way to take out the long-range sensor room. That should let Phoenix.
Do you get like not a co-op scene, but do you get a scene where they both go dark eco mode or no?
Think you can do that?
No, I don't believe so.
That's lame.
But there's a statement that the chameleon has where she says basically, "I'm stronger than every opponent that you face because I have all their skills," and it's just like, oh, okay, so you think you're stronger because you have all their skills. This is nothing. You've given me nothing.
Why are you worthless? Yeah, because I remember seeing some of the fight clips where she's using Tai Lung's like techniques, and he's still beating the shit out of Poe. Well, clearly you should just use a shield. Oh man, this place looks like shit. Bruh. Yeah, so I should be good on meeting my point requirements for tomorrow for my college assignment. And then I'll just do some of those 20-point assignments, and that should be good to go. That battle still hasn't been confirmed to be reinstated yet, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, and it's somehow still has its podcast going strong, so that's weird. But wouldn't they have to give that space up soon?
Yes and no. So It's really going to come down to how Death Battle actually works as a subsidiary of Warner Brothers, because they were bought by Rooster Teeth. But I have to wonder how much of them like have access to their
Uh,
own.
let's be very clear here. Warner Brothers is not going to let Death Battle continue because Death Battle's lucky they got away with what they have for as long as they have. Because any creator could easily just turn around and tell them, "Yeah, I'm not fucking for this."
No, because Death Battle falls under fair
It would
use.
it would be parody, but let's be very clear here. There are lots of things that would fall under that have been taken down.
No, technically, Death Battle doesn't fall under parody. It would fall. I mean, it can, but it technically falls under education and criticism.
Education, my ass.
Do you never wonder like why they were never really hit with copyright claims or strikes in the past? It's because technically they're a bit of a higher fair use area to work with. Granted, that being said, I doubt Warner Bros. Will keep it around.
They have no reason to keep it around.
It is the most profitable thing Rooster Teeth's had in years. Well, profitable is actually debatable depending on how much those animations cost.
If Rooster Teeth really wanted to work on their profits, they literally would have just turned Ruby into a porn series.
Too true. Yeah, no. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, Ruby's probably not getting one last season 10 greenlit. Rivers of Blue's finally ending at least, so
Well, Red vs. Blue is ending, but it also makes like the past 6 seasons absolutely fucking worthless because it's basically just simulations that Church made.
yep. My only
I mean,
complaint.
good for him. He's got some good speed feeds going for that, but outside of that, it's really got nothing.
I mean, my biggest complaint is more so along the lines of they couldn't get back all the original voice actors. I think because there was some controversy with Caboose's voice actor. So
I know he left on bad terms.
yes, I forgot what happened though. But so yeah, so they got Caboose, but it's like it's not Caboose.
It's somebody else who tries his best, but it just does not sound right.
yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem when you have a character who was voiced by one guy for so long. Is that like, even though the new voice acting direction isn't bad, it's like
We know it's not. We know it's not the original.
yeah, which ultimately makes it just like it's just always gonna sound bad by comparison. Oh, they're shooting their own citizens. They must be Australian police officers.
You mean American?
Honestly, I could just say police officers. We don't have to specify a specific nation.
The American Army.
No, because these are their own people, not other people's people.
You sound like you're not on the cusp of a fucking civil war.
No, apparently we're gonna be on the cusp of a real war. Apparently the Middle East is fucking heating up over there.
Oh well.
Yeah, I'm like permanently crippled, so I don't expect to be drafted.
You have been drafted. I have contracted the gay. You can still fight. I have contracted the trans. You are still be able to fight. I identify as disabled.
I identify as disabled. Disabled people can be used as meat shields. Okay.
Right, Franken bitch, let's go.
You think you'll be able to beat this boss like within a few tries, or are you gonna be here for a while?
I can beat it within a few tries. I just forgot like how much of a pain in the ass it is. It's a,
Alright.
yeah, it's also a fucking sponge.
Yeah, that's why I was saying like if you know what the chances are of you beating it soon, because if it's not soon, we'll just call it here for today. And then next Saturday, hopefully, we'll be able to finish off this game. Because it sounds like, I mean, it looks like we're getting close to the very end.
We are very close.
Yeah, so next week we'll be able to finish it off then, is what it sounds like. Man, you're doing like fuck all damage to him.
Yeah, because this is basically the penultimate boss before the final.
Look at you go. Son of a gun. Yeah, no, my job was like, hey, you have to show up at 10 a.m.
Damn it.
today. Oh, you die? Fucking how? I looked away for like a second.
Oh, because this boss can basically deplete you in like 2 hits.
Oh, okay, I gotta say, bro, I looked away for like a second. How the fuck did you die already? Wow, people really want Jack and Daxter to get the God of War treatment. Yeah, I can see that.
Keep this the fuck away from trying to make it a cinematic masterpiece. Fucking ruin the series.
Yeah, I doubt it would work out well. I mean, there's enough melodrama for it, but again, it'd be kind of weird. Look at Kyle go. Also, yeah, we'll see what happens with Mangler's Friday streams. I'll see if we can't stream a different day so that way Mangler can actually stream. The reason we didn't do this Friday is because I want to test out the job fucking internet. Also, one of my bosses had COVID and was there chatting with me before he left. So I was just like afterwards, bro, if you're sick, why are you even at work? He didn't know he had COVID, but he knew he was sick. He tested later to find out he had COVID.
I'm sharing the love.
Bruh. I was like, bro, if I get COVID, the only benefit will be that I can avoid going to fucking school for a week or two.
Oh my god, I just realized he has eco powers.
You just realized that? Yeah, so yeah, just go ahead and save. Cause I am fucking tired. So, with that said, this will be it for today's stream. Do you have any plans this week, Kyle, for any videos or anything?
No. For the prototype video, I'm hoping to get some sort of scripting done.
Alright, sounds good. I have no videos planned this week either. So with that said, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys on next streamer video.